Once there lived a very curious little girl named Lucy. Lucy loved adventures more than anything, and she often roamed the village, exploring the meadows and woods with her dog Bobby. But the most exciting thing about Lucy's life was the story of Milo, the great sleepy monster who lived in the hills just outside the village. Now, you must know, Milo was no ordinary monster. He wasn't the kind of monster who roared or frightened people. Oh no, Milo was a very sleepy monster who adored nothing more than curling up on his soft, cloud-like bed and having the most delightful naps. He was such a sleepyhead that people in the village hardly ever saw him awake. But when he did wake up, usually just for a snack, he was the kindest, most friendly monster you could ever imagine. Every afternoon, just as the sun began to set, the village children would run up the hill and sit by the big, sleepy mountain where Milo rested. They would whisper stories to him, telling him about the little adventures they had during the day. And Milo, half asleep, would smile lazily, his big purple eyes sparkling in the sunlight. But one day, something very strange happened: Milo's endless nap. It was a bright sunny afternoon, and Lucy, Bobby and their friends, Tom, Anne and Ben, decided to pay a visit to Milo. They packed a picnic basket with their favourite treats, jam sandwiches, honey cakes, and a big jug of lemonade, and set off toward the hill where Milo lived. As they reached the top, they were puzzled to find that there was something different. The usual soft snoring that filled the air was missing. The cloud bed was empty, and the fluffy blankets were in a heap, tossed carelessly. The whole mountain was strangely silent. "Where's Milo?" asked Lucy, her brow furrowing with worry. "He should be here." The children looked around. There was no sign of their sleepy friend, and no matter how loudly they called out, Milo didn't answer. "I think we should go and find him," said Tom, looking determined. "He's never been this quiet before." So the group of children and Bobby the dog set off to search for Milo. They searched through the tall grasses, past the sparkling stream, and even along the whispering woods, but still there was no sign of Milo. After what seemed like hours, Lucy spotted a glimmering light coming from deep inside the woods. "What's that light?" she asked, pointing to a glowing doorway hidden between two towering trees. "I don't know," said Anne, "but I have a feeling it might lead us to Milo." The dreamy cave. Without wasting another second, the children stepped through the glowing doorway and into a hidden cave. The cave walls sparkled with glittering crystals, and the air smelled sweet, like fresh strawberries. There, lying in the center of the cave, was Milo, but he looked different. He was much bigger than usual, and he was snoring so loudly that the ground beneath them shook. "I've never seen him like this before," said Bobby, wagging his tail nervously. "What's going on?" Just then, a soft, gentle voice echoed through the cave. "Ah, dear Milo has fallen into a deep sleep, and this sleep is magical. He cannot wake up unless he completes a special adventure." Lucy and the children turned around to see a kind-looking fairy fluttering in the air, her wings sparkling like moonlight. "I am Luna, the fairy of dreams," the fairy explained. "Milo loves to sleep so much that sometimes he gets caught in a dream quest, and only those who believe in magic can help him wake up." "So how do we help?" asked Tom eagerly. "We want to help Milo more than anything." Luna smiled. "You must enter the dream world and help Milo finish his dream quest. There are 3 talks. Complete them, and Milo will wake up."